Within the quiet cadence of human life lies a story of universality, a tale of identity, transformation, and connection. Through the lens of literature, a mirror is found to reflect truths both intimate and infinite, while philosophy whispers the eternal questions of existence. The works of Elena Ferrante serve as one such mirror, capturing the personal and revealing the universal. Ferrante's characters wrestle with questions that resonate deeply. Who am I? How do I change? What relationships shape me? These questions echo timeless philosophical inquiries, and her literary worlds invite a journey inward. These themes are explored here through the insights of existentialism, feminist thought, ethics, and more, a meditative weaving of literature and philosophy. In Ferrante's stories, identity is rarely fixed. Her characters undergo profound transformations, their sense of self fragmented and reassembled by experience and choice. This fluidity resonates with existentialist philosophy. Jean-Paul Sartre proposed, "Existence precedes essence." Humanity is not born with a predetermined purpose. Rather, it defines itself through actions and decisions. Identity, then, is not static. It is dynamic, shaped by the interplay of freedom and responsibility. Simone de Beauvoir deepened this understanding, emphasizing the constraints imposed by society and the courage required to transcend them. Ferrante's protagonists often embody this struggle, navigating between external expectations and internal authenticity. Their journeys reflect the existentialist view of life as a continuous project of becoming. Identity in this light becomes a malleable construct, reshaped in response to relationships, environment, and inner conflict. A recurring theme emerges, the profound tension between individual desires and collective norms. The existential inquiry expands further. What does it mean to be free within these constraints? Sartre's notion of freedom as a burden, that humanity is condemned to be free, resonates in Ferrante's characters as they strive to reconcile autonomy with belonging. At the heart of Ferrante's narratives lies the complex and often fraught landscape of friendship. These bonds, by turns nurturing and destructive, echo Martin Buber's philosophy of dialogue. Martin Buber, a significant figure in existential philosophy, distinguished between two modes of relating, the I-thou and the I-it. In the I-thou relationship, another person is encountered fully as a being rather than an object. This depth of connection transforms both individuals, offering a glimpse of the infinite. Friendship, in its truest form, exists in this sacred space of mutual recognition. Ferrante's friendships capture this duality. They mirror strengths and flaws, challenges and aspirations. These connections demand vulnerability and honesty, often pushing characters toward growth they might not achieve alone. At the same time, these bonds illuminate human fragility, how jealousy, betrayal, or misunderstandings can fracture even the deepest connections. Friendship, viewed through a philosophical lens, becomes a dynamic force. It reveals the dual nature of human relationships, moments of transcendent understanding juxtaposed against the chaos of unmet expectations. This tension reflects Buber's idea that relationships are always becoming, evolving with every interaction. Ferrante's characters often grapple with the weight of societal expectations, particularly around gender. Feminist philosophy offers a lens to explore these struggles, illuminating the tension between autonomy and constraint. Judith Butler, a prominent American philosopher and gender theorist, described gender as a performance, shaped by societal norms rather than innate essence. Luce Irigaray, in turn, critiqued the patriarchal structures that limit potential, advocating for spaces where individuality can flourish. In Ferrante's works, female protagonists confront these constructs head-on. They navigate a world demanding conformity while yearning for freedom. Their rebellion, subtle yet profound, asserts selfhood amidst societal noise. They confront the intricate web of familial expectations, cultural limitations, and internalized self-doubt. Autonomy in this context is portrayed as a continual negotiation rather than an absolute state. The inquiry deepens. How can individuality coexist with collective identity? Feminist perspectives encourage reimagining societal frameworks that value multiplicity over conformity, a theme Ferrante's narratives embody. Memory is a central thread in Ferrante's tapestry, anchoring characters while simultaneously binding them to the past. Paul Ricoeur's philosophy of memory provides a way to understand this duality. Ricoeur described memory as a narrative act, weaving together fragments of the past to make sense of the present. Yet memory is not static, it is dynamic, shaped by current contexts and desires. It connects individuals to origins, offering continuity but also imposing limitations. Ferrante's characters are deeply rooted in their heritage, their identities shaped by family, class, and culture. These ties ground them, but also challenge their ability to break free. Memory becomes both a comfort and a constraint. The act of remembering is as much about reconstruction as it is about recollection, influenced by longing, regret, and the hope of making sense of one's history. In philosophical terms, memory invites reflection on the dialectic between personal agency and historical determinism. How does one reconcile the weight of the past with the possibility of the future? This tension drives much of Ferrante's storytelling, presenting memory not merely as a backdrop, but as an active force. Ferrante's portrayal of love captures its dual nature, a force of connection and division, healing and harm. Plato's philosophy of love, as described in the Symposium, offers insight into this ambivalence. Plato viewed love as a striving for wholeness, an aspiration to bridge the gaps in being. Yet love is not always harmonious. It is fraught with conflict, demanding growth and sacrifice. In its imperfections, love reveals vulnerabilities and strengths. Ferrante's characters navigate this terrain with raw intensity. Their relationships are marked by passion and pain, longing and loss. Love, in their world, is transformative. It shatters and rebuilds, revealing truths about the self. It embodies the paradoxes Plato described, the yearning for unity and the recognition of separateness. The ambivalence of love raises profound questions. Can love exist without loss? How does desire shape identity? These questions echo through Ferrante's stories, illustrating the tension between self-preservation and surrender. Ferrante's gift lies in the ability to elevate the ordinary, capturing the profound within the mundane. Hannah Arendt's concept of the vita activa offers a philosophical framework for understanding this. Arendt, a German-American political theorist known for her work on the nature of power and authority, argued that the essence of human life lies in action and interaction. The small, seemingly inconsequential moments, a conversation, a shared meal, a decision, are the building blocks of meaning. Ferrante's narratives revel in these details, showing how they shape lives. By situating human dignity within everyday acts, both Arendt and Ferrante illuminate how the personal and political intertwine. Another constant in Ferrante's stories is pain, but it is never without purpose. Friedrich Nietzsche's concept of amor fati invites an embrace of suffering as a catalyst for transformation. Nietzsche saw hardship as an opportunity for growth, a way to transcend limitations and achieve self-realization. This philosophy echoes through Ferrante's characters, who find strength in their struggles. Betrayal, loss, and conflict become crucibles in which resilience and clarity are forged. Ferrante's portrayal of pain also invites reflection on its universality. Shared suffering as a connective tissue among individuals. Pain transforms not only those who endure it, but also those who witness it, forging empathy and solidarity. Ferrante's works rarely offer tidy resolutions, mirroring life's inherent ambiguity. Similarly, philosophy thrives on open-ended questions, embracing uncertainty and complexity. Life is not a completed narrative, but an unfolding process. Through Ferrante's stories and philosophical inquiry, a way is found to see beauty in the unfinished, the unresolved. The universal resides within the personal, and in shared humanity lies a profound interconnectedness. Thank you for joining this philosophical journey through the works of Elena Ferrante. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more thought-provoking content.